sound problems. Well, good evening. I'm Rick Dancer. Welcome to the Hydrate Bar, Part 2. Ha ha ha. We are here in downtown Eugene, actually University area. That's Cameron Haynes and Eric McCormick. Eric is here. He's a trainer. This is Cameron Haynes. He's a media darling. He's a bow hunter. So you guys, they're in here because a lot of really high-end athletes, people that are doing a lot of working out, come in here because this is a way that you can get your body back restored to what you need it to be. And the owner, we're going to talk to Cam and Eric in just a second, but first we're going to talk to the owner because she's cuter. Well, Chelsea. Okay, now hold on. I got to put this mic on. You just kind of, you don't have to do much with it. But so how did you get the idea to bring this to Eugene?
Well, it came from Las Vegas, and it started as a hangover cure there, and then it kind of...
It was a friend that needed the hangover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asking for a friend. And I enjoy Las Vegas, and so when I discovered the IV drip bars, I was like, oh, well, where is the one in Oregon? And there wasn't one. And I noticed that like in San Francisco, San Diego, Chicago, Seattle, there were all these drip bars, and they've been around for over a decade. And I thought, well, we should have one here because they have a lot of athletes. And anyway, now we're here.
So how does it work? So you guys mix up different concoctions with vitamins and stuff like that in it, right? I'm going to hold that for you because you're playing with it. And I know it's making scratchy sounds.
Sorry.
So no, it's okay. You're not a professional. You're not supposed
No,
to know
I'm
that.
not a professional.
So tell me how many different things do you have?
We have like 10 different compounds. So we've got like an immunity boost, pre-workout, recovery and performance. We've got a glutathione drip, which you can also add to any IV you want, a PMS drip, a brain fog drip for like jet lag, or if you're just feeling kind of under the weather. We have an NAD, which is helpful if you're like addicted to tobacco and you want to kick that habit. Anti-aging, skin glow, hair, nails.
So how much does it cost? People are asking that.
Oh, anywhere from $135 to $300. But if you do like a monthly package, you'll save a lot more.
And so people can come in and make an appointment with COVID, or you're not open regularly,
You can't just
right?
walk in, but you can go on our website, thehydratebar.com, and pick out your compound and then choose your time, and we can see you same day.
So you guys are getting real popular, aren't you? People are figuring it out, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because it does make you feel. I did it last time, and I did feel better for several days.
Well, I would hope.
Well, and the recovery was good. I could go. I mean, I work out every day except Sunday, and I felt so much better doing it.
I mean, I get one once a week, so I love it.
All right, I'm going to talk to Cameron.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, come here. So you guys, I wish this thing would go. Oh, we'll go down. Hold on. Oh, it won't. Okay. Well, Cam's sitting in this little low chair, but this is Cameron Haynes.
How you doing?
And I have heard about you. I've never met you, but you have like 1 million followers on Facebook or something like that. Isn't that true?
Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah. I think a few 100,000 on Facebook.
So you grew up in Marcola. You're a local boy.
Yeah.
Went to school here.
Yeah.
You work for Springfield Utility Board.
That's right.
So how did this hunting, what do you call it? What is it that you would call?
I grew up hunting in Marcola, a small town, logging community, and just grew up bow hunting there. And I loved writing, so I would start writing about my adventures. I wanted to share it. People enjoyed reading it. I started writing for magazines, and it just kind of evolved from there into where I wrote a couple books. I was the editor of a magazine. That led to TV opportunities, and now I've just kind of parlayed that into more opportunities in social media.
So you do, is that your business, or is that just a side thing or a side business?
That's my passion. I mean, it's, I have a regular job. I've worked at Springfield Utility Board for 25 years now. So I've turned my passion of bow hunting into, I guess it is a business. It's a business now, but that's not
because you're still working. You still have a job.
Yeah, that's not why I do it. I never want to, I don't know, I have a hard time turning something I love into a business per se, because it's like what motivates me. It's what I've always cared about, but there is a business aspect to it because I understand I do have value to the companies that I work with.
So you do you do like marathons a day when you're training for these 200-mile runs.
Yeah.
That's really crazy, actually. I would question some of your sanity, maybe.
Right. As do I.
So how does this help you with the hydrate stuff? Because you're coming in here on the weekly basis. How does that help you?
It just helps, my body recover quicker. I push it. I've always said, if you ask a lot of your body, it'll give you a lot. If you don't ask much, it's not going to give you much. So I've asked a lot of my body, and it's given me a lot. I mean, I've been lucky to be able to push as hard as I do, but recovery like this really helps. I do a lot of things to recover quicker, and I eat wild game meat. That's a big part of why I bow hunt, is because I love the meat that I get from the kills, and that's also as pure and healthy as you can get. So just 100% diet, organic, wild game meat diet, and then recovery like this allows me to do things like run a marathon a day when I need to train.
So were you surprised by how popular your brand became? And everybody always thinks it just happens overnight. And I know that doesn't happen, but because I think there's a lot of people out there that you do inspire. I mean, I see a lot of younger guys who watch your page that I know. You're giving them words of wisdom, and they need that and like that. They respect you for that.
Right. I am surprised, because I still feel like the same kid who started off and didn't really have anybody who believed in him. I mean, I started off and people would kind of make fun of me because I wanted to be a writer, and they, it's not, when you come from a small town in Oregon, it's not like anybody's going to make it anywhere. I mean, it's you're going to get a job, you're going to grind it out, and that's going to be your life. So I always had these big dreams. I want to be a writer. I wanted to do this. I want to do that. So I still feel like that person. I still feel like I have to earn it every day, and that's why I still have a regular job. I feel like I haven't made it. I haven't done anything. I mean, what happened yesterday has nothing to do with today. I need to earn it every day. So I don't feel any different. I feel like I still have to earn it, and I am on the other side. I'm very thankful and blessed that I have this opportunity and this platform to connect with so many young men. Because I know when I was young, I didn't really have anybody positive to look up to, and that would believe in me. And so I can kind of do that through social media with these young guys, and I hear from them, and they give me feedback, and that feels good. It feels, if you can make a positive impact on people's lives, and that's why we're here, I think.
And you're also, like, even with doing this, you're teaching people how to take care of their bodies, because I don't think people know. I mean, obviously, when obesity is so high in our country, and we're seeing all this, everything going on right now, a lot of it's caused with unhealthiness.
Right. Yeah, and that's, I mean, so people follow me and they see my diet. They see, I don't drink. I push hard every day. I go to work every day. I haven't called in sick in 25 years. And so they see that this lifestyle, it's a pure lifestyle, but it also feels good. It's like, I feel like we should honor our life. We should honor the gift of life. And if I can share that and help people, kind of pull back the curtain, help people realize how to do that with recovery, and just being thankful for the opportunities we're given, then I feel like that's what I want to do.
So when Chelsea brings something like this to town, it's kind of like, okay, here's one more piece in the puzzle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we got gyms, we've got the hyperbaric. They're one of my clients, New Leaf Hyperbarics.
Yeah, I've been there.
Any lab test now, vitamin D. You come in here, you can get a vitamin D dose as well. You can go to any lab test now and find out if you're low on vitamin D.
Yeah.
I think we just don't understand how our bodies work. We've just, one of the most shocking things to me was all these restaurants were closed down over the reaction to COVID.
Yeah.
And then you'd see mile-long lines at Jack in the Box.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm going, oh my God, no, that's the wrong direction. And I don't have anything against, I don't like fast food.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good for people.
Right. Well, and you think about it, we're learning and we're learning new techniques. This is another tool in the toolbox. It's kind of what you mentioned earlier. And then you look at the quality of life that people are learning and taking advantage of. I mean, I'm 53 now. Back, say 40 or 50 years ago, 53 was old. You'd see somebody 53 and they looked like an old person.
Right.
What, I don't know how old you are, but you look amazing for your age.
I'm 325.
Right. So so back in the day, it's like that's been a long, hard life, but
Right.
and you looked like it. You looked weathered. Nowadays, it's like 50, 60 years old isn't old.
We're the new 30.
Right.
I know. I tell people I'm going to be 62 in June, and people go, "Really?"
Yeah.
And then I go, "Well, part of that's a compliment because you're like, really," but the other part is they're going, "That guy's really old."
Well, no,
You
but
know?
I mean, you don't look or seem or act or 62 at all, and it's like, so that's kind of what we can do when we take care of our bodies and we live that life that I think, we should, in a manner, we should be honoring this gift of life, and I think you're a testament to living, and taking advantage of things like this, and I'd like to share that.
What's the next thing on your list of what you're going to do?
Like physical challenge or
Yeah,
what?
yeah, or whatever. Yeah, whatever. What's Cam Haines looking at next?
Yeah, I mean, I did a 100-mile ultra marathon this last weekend in Utah.
That's so funny because Chelsea and I did the same thing. But we did it here. We got together.
Right.
We got up really early, and it was.
Yeah.
We got done, and it was like it's only 1 o'clock, and we started 4 hours ago. I bet Cam's not that fast.
No, we're already done with 100 miles.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. We still got
What do
all
you think at
afternoon.
mile? God, 79.
Yeah, well, the math is never good because when you do a 20-mile run, normally that's like a long run. So, but in a 100-mile race, you're like, okay, I did 20, that feels good, but I have 80 left. Or even if you're at mile 80 and you're like, I got 20 left. So the math never sounds good until you're done.
When I did I did a half marathon.
Yeah.
And so what I did is I just lied. I ran 10 miles, most of the time. That's what I usually run.
Yeah,
And so I
it's a
just
good
said
run.
the first 3, it was none of these count. This is nothing.
Right.
I'm not starting. And then when I got to number 3, then I went,
Yeah.
okay, this is 1.
Yep.
And I just lied. I think it's all about lying. But don't you
is.
think half of a workout is really about that? I'm going to push through this. This isn't going to take
Yeah,
me.
it's about it's that mental approach to it. I've been in long races, say 200-mile races, and there's no way you can look at the whole race and say I got to run 200 miles. You break it down just as you did, and your mind and your body kind of gets used to they're in sync. And I'll say, like, when I've run 100 miles before, I've never finished 100 and been like, man, I feel great, I could do this double. But when you do 200, when you pass 100, you're like, I'm halfway there. So you can't, it's like a different approach.
Right.
Same thing with the marathon, half marathon. People who set up and say, I'm going to do a half marathon today, they're done after 13.
Right.
But when all of a sudden you know that that's only halfway and you still have to run a marathon, that's a different approach, and you blow past that 13.
So
Right.
Eric, do you want to talk?
Oh, no, I'm good.
So Eric trains a ton of people, though, and this has to be helpful, to people, I think, doing it. And Chelsea, so how do people get a hold of you? Cam, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you, man. All these.
Great meeting you.
Come over here, sweetie. I'm gonna put this on here because it's easier. You should probably get next to me, not there.
I'm behind you.
Okay, so tell people how they get a hold of you, how this, what's the process? on that?
You can visit thehydratebar.com and check out all of our compounds and make an appointment there, or you can visit our Instagram. It's at thehydratebar.
So what's your favorite?
Ooh. Well, I have to say I like Skin Glow because I feel like it really changes my skin and my hair, and I like that one the most.
So I did the recovery one last time, right?
Yeah, you did what
Yeah,
Cam's doing.
it was
Yeah.
awesome, and it really did feel better.
You did?
Yeah, no, I really did. It was awesome. It felt really, really good. But what I noticed most is the next day I felt good. The day after that, I felt really good.
Oh, great.
I
Yeah,
mean, it kind of was like,
yeah.
but you know what I did? Because I always weigh I don't know. I weigh myself when I get home at the end of the day, just when I do, and just part of my process. And I got on the scale and I weighed myself at the gym in the morning, and I weighed myself after getting that stuff in there. I was like 5 pounds heavier.
'Cause
It's
you were
like
so
that's
dehydrated.
there was a lot of water going in there. And I
Yeah.
got on the scale and I went, oh my gosh, there's a lot of water going in there.
I think too, like if you're like Eric, he's a bodybuilder. If you do shows like that, if I'm right, you guys dehydrate before.
For about 5 days.
Yeah, so if you're into that, after your show, I highly recommend coming in and getting an IV because you have to dehydrate before your show. But he's the master of that.
Of dehydration.
Of
Just wanted to say
dehydration.
something about dehydration.
Now Eric
Well,
wants to talk.
bodybuilders.
Well, we'll just talk about hydration.
Okay, hold on, dude. There he is. Okay, so talk about hydration.
So 75% of the population is dehydrated, and you have to think about, what does water do? Water is the transporter to all the nutrients in your body, and lubricates the joints, ligaments, and everything in your body. So 70% of your body is liquid. So that's where you have to think about hydration, water consumption, and if you exercise on a daily basis, this is a good thing to do, to add into your routine.
Right, because you're also getting all those vitamins, and it's going right into your system.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to drink enough water. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I drink at least a gallon to a gallon and a half a day.
But you carry stuff around with you because you have otherwise you forget.
Yes.
I mean, regular people like me, or irregular people like me, we don't carry that around and then we forget and we don't drink enough water. So.
And my job as a coach is to always look for things that are going to help my clients and help the people I work with. And I've been working with Cam for a long time, and it's just, I know he runs his body to an extreme. So when Chelsea opened up this company, it's like, we need to implement that as part of his daily routine or his weekly routine.
Well, you do too. I've seen you at the gym.
Every once in a while.
And Eric, I don't think I ever did that to you, but I remember my favorite thing used to be is right before guys would get ready to go to a show, they'd be like a week out, and I'd walk up to them and go, hamburger, spaghetti, and all that, and pizza. And then I'd get an FU, and people would get really...
No, you just say you're looking small. That's the worst.
You don't look... Are you really doing a show like that?
Exactly.
Yeah. Are you... Oh, you're... And you look at their stomach and go, you're doing a show like that? Oh, okay, great. So again, you guys were at the Hydrate Bar. Cam, thank you. Again, nice talking to you. Eric, thank you. Chelsea, thanks. Thank you so much.
Of course.
The Queen of Needles.
Julia,
the Queen of Needles. So you guys, again, make an appointment online. If you want to find out more about training and that kind of thing, Outlaw Strength. You can look it up on Instagram or on Facebook. And Cam Haynes, just Google Cam Haynes and you'll find.
This is the hair and the hammer.
So Chelsea was telling people that we were going to do this show, and somebody came on and said the hair and the hammer. So hey, we will wear that proudly. You know.
That's right.
All right, guys, share this on your page. Because Facebook's kind of dinking with me a little bit, and so you can take this. They're changing their algorithms because they want us to pay more money. So what I'm doing is you guys are sharing it for me, and we're doing just as well. So we don't need them. So
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Zuckerberg. So share it on your page and find out more about these guys. If you do need help training, Eric's awesome. He is one of the best trainers. I'm not just saying that. I've actually told him that in a serious conversation, and then backhand him after the process. So have a good day. If you need to find him, they're right down across from the old Romania Chevrolet, but you will obviously have to make your appointment online first. All right, see you guys later. Have a good night. Tomorrow, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow we're going to be meeting with Oregon Concealed. You can get your your concealed weapons permit online. You don't have to go to that long 8-hour boring class. You can do it right online. The company's here local in Eugene, and they can get you all fixed up on an online course. So we're going to tell you more about that. And that show's going to be, I think, at 3 o'clock because it's Friday and I don't want to work till 5. All right, have a good day. See you later.